We're gonna leave this in the intro.
We are trying to get footage of just everything, and we don't know if we're supposed to be over here, but we gonna do it. Goodness.
Really can't believe that the Dragons gave us press passes. Buddy, have they ever seen us do anything in the past? I can't believe it, we got front row tickets, and we was even on the sidelines, and these guys were like, don't you look at this, these pricks. I also remember in our defense that we went and sat on the visitor side, so it's not really like we took advantage of our passes and prevented anyone else from sitting on the home side. We were sitting by ourselves. 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 This is for everybody that's ever sat by themselves.
Front row seats.
Everybody knows somebody that sits by themselves at lunch. If you ever wanted to go say something, well, here's a hunch. Why you sitting by yourself? Why you sitting by yourself? Why you sitting by yourself? Awkward when you say, why you sitting by yourself? I never know what to say when people ask me why I'm sitting by myself. I usually look at them and say I'm ugly. I also am ugly. And sometimes I would wonder if I'm smelly. And I think people really don't like my belly. Sitting by myself. We were sitting by ourselves. We were sitting by ourselves. We were sitting by ourselves. Is it really sitting by yourself if me and you were sitting with each other? I didn't think of that. I gotta admit, my brother. Goodness, I guess we weren't really sitting by ourselves. 'Cause that would just with Justin. Him was sitting to my left. We were sitting with ourselves. 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 Having a blast. We're the Dothan United Soccer Club. Their logo is a dragon. You better load all your your family up in the station wagon and come to the DUSC. Come on out 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 to the Dothan United Soccer Club. I'm on my way to the soccer game. I'm a visiting team, so who am I to blame?
We're the other team, so of course we're lame.
So damn lame.
But you know we'll never beat the DUSC.
They'll never beat the DUSC.
They'll run from dawn to dusk. They'll run from dawn to dusk. Hell yeah.
Better get yourself a box of bootios. That's how you start every morning off just right. And did you know that you can eat bootios any time of the day or even at night? Justin, have you ever eaten bootios?
Not by choice, but I think I did once or twice accidentally at like a daycare or something like that, you know, where they make you eat whatever they got.
Squncle?
If you guys think that you're gonna come out and beat the Dothan Dragons United Soccer Team, or is it the, damn it, I'm somewhere with that, give me just a second.
You're wearing the shirt, little Aaron.
Do you really expect me to be able to read my shirt upside down?
Not for real, but I can't see it either, so what's the point?
It's time for you to meet our puppets. Puppets. Our puppets. Meet our puppets. The greatest thing about me is that I'm a cowboy, but I also know how to sing rock. And then we have another puppet called Digger Nick. He's made of cloth. Puppet, 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 puppet.
For all
all of our kids that are watching along, go ahead and bop your MF. And what that means by MF is Monday through Friday head. This is the legend of the little Eric wearing that mask. The ones that likes to cheer in the games. This is for that little Eric with a nice mask on. And we just don't remember his name. It's the legend of the mask. It's the legend of the mask. It's the legend of the mask.
Mask.
Legend of the mask.
The mask.
Buddy, did you know one time I saw the legend in a mask? And him was eating at Checkers and having a blast.
Wow.
Then all of a sudden, him just let out surprise. Because he went to take a bite and had a staple in his fry.
Oh no.
So I guess eventually we had to go and talk to those little Erics about how the staple just got in that there fry. So we're on the road, but this is still about the legend of the mask.
Guy.
It's the legend of the mask.
Guy.
It's the legend of the mask.
Guy.
Mask.
Guy.
Mask.
Guy. Mask. Guy. Mask. Guy.
Did you know Justin, one time I saw that guy in the mask wrestle a bear, and him just whooped him up and down over there.
Wow.
And then I saw him just drag that bear across the street and buy him a drink. And so when you see some brute strength like that, it makes you really think. It's the legend of the mask. 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 But then another time I saw that dude in the mask, and him was just helping out a lady across the street because she was about to pass out. It's the legend of the mask. 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 So when you think about it, that guy just has a record that's really high of having women pass out in front of him. It's the legend of the mask. 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 You know, it was kind of weird when we sat down with him and then we went to clap. And that towel on the counter, damn it, goodness gracious, I just let that one go. I was thinking about how wet that towel was and where it came from. I think it belonged to the mask.
It belonged to the mask.
To the legend of the mask. To the legend of the mask. It belonged to the legend of the mask. It belonged to the legend of the mask.
Part of the song where we talk about the benefits of bootios. Every day when you start your day off, you gonna wanna eat your bowl of bootios because listen, my friend, They make your breath pretty good. Seems counterintuitive, cause you wouldn't think that they would. But them bootios, they get your breath kicking. Them bootios, they'll get your breath sticking to everybody near you. And they'll be like, what the heck is that? I need to scoop the bootio. Buddy, have you been licking your toilet for lunch?
We were kicking those balls. We were kicking those balls. We were kicking those balls. But you know what's a little bit weird when you think about it, buddy?
What's that?
Is at one point we were catching balls to our face.
That's right.
It was a big old inflatable ball that just came up from the heavens. I said, Justin, you better guard your number 7. And then he didn't get what I meant, cause he thought that I meant the time. But what I was trying to warn him was this big soccer ball from behind. And that ball just hit him in the face, and his face just kicked the ball. And that ball just hit us in the face, and our face just kicked the ball. And that ball just hit us in our face, and the face just kicked the ball.
There was also an old lady, and her face just kicked the ball.
Maybe it's time that we called out disrespect at the Dothan United Soccer game. There were some kids cussing behind us, and that junk was lame. So lame. I remember back when I was in my high school days. I was just 15 and I was just cussing several different ways. But then they ruined our interview. Sure did. They just ruined our interview. We just had to bleep the whole interview.
Yago, right now as you start your new journey, what do you have to say to the fans that want to see you stick around here? All right, man. Good luck.
Absolutely. Yeah, thanks, bud.
But then there was also some rude people. There was this one guy that just walked into a locker room and just cussed. I didn't even know just who that guy was. Him just went into that locker room and him said,
country legend, Shane Owen.
A lot of emotion after the first half. Goodness.
Yep. It's going to be all good, man. They got it. Last week it was 6-0 Dothan, so. Shane, we finna see that Shane Owens performance.
That's the only reason why I came.
But I also want to call out the rude people in the crowd. Because when Shane Owens came out, nobody made a sound.
Shane Owen.
Okay.
That's right, guys. I'm everybody's favorite youth minister friend, Pastor Mate. And I'm here. I'm here at the latest house session where things are getting out of control. And I can't stop laughing because this lady in the salmon colored blazer is really giving somebody the business. She declined that.
That's right, Pastor. That's right, Pastor. They're holding up signs out here. They're really serious. They're holding them up.
Now it's hard to tell which party that is. Could you maybe read those signs and we could try to figure out which one this is protesting what the speaker is saying?
Well, just out of frame here, we have one. It says, Tanner Medley is a church fart. I'm not quite sure who that is, but that's what it says. Over my left.
What exactly, coincidentally, I'm standing in front of a church. What exactly is a church fart?
Well, I was thinking probably something that just sucks, like something that just everybody just sees and they just start frowning and just shaking their nose. I don't know.
Shaking their nose. Couldn't have said it better myself.
Yeah, and I know it. If you look over my left shoulder, you'll see another sign that says Aaron Bilal EGGLEH.
Canadian superstar Aaron Bilal, once famously referred to as Aaron Belesley. EGGLEH, what exactly does that mean?
I couldn't begin to tell you, Pastor. It's not the kind of it must be this new Gen Z language. I'm not quite sure.
So is EGGLEH part of his name?
It could be. Maybe Bilal's his middle name. Not quite sure about that.
Oh, wait. My producers are giving me notes here. Turns out EGGLEH is slang for ugly, as in unattractive.
Ah.
Aaron Belesley, unattractive.
Okay.
I see one down there to the bottom, says, never got our mashed potatoes.
That's right. They're pretty off about that, Pastor. They never got their mashed potatoes.
Okay,
from what I understand, they were chanting it.
My producer's also handing me notes. You're not at a house meeting. You are at a TGI Fridays.
That's correct. Yeah, I actually never did make it to the house meeting. I was just getting some dinner on the way there.
All right. Well, any quote from them on the bankruptcy rumors?
No.
I'm Barry Hall here with the breaking news.
Oh, you in here?
Yeah.
I'm like, what the hell am I doing?
Oh, I should have told you. Just recording something. That's all. All right, buddy. I'll see you in a little bit.
Is that you?
Yep, that's me.
Who's that?
That's Corey. All right, he's okay.
Hey, Corey.
Hey.
He can't hear you. I mean, you won't be able to hear him.
Okay.
All right. Goodness. I am unemployed, and I'm in line here at the local job fair, and if you see Janice, tell her that wasn't me that broke into the house and stole all the china and also smacked the dog. That wasn't me. That was my clone, Hairy Legs. I don't know why I'm still reporting for real fake news. It's really.
Hey, wait a minute. Hold on.
An emotional day.
Hold on just a second, Larry. Hold on just a second, okay? You're live on location at the unemployment line. All those people, where did they lose their jobs from?
Uh, well, it turns out some car dealership of some kind is a good chunk of them GameStop employees. Uh, the people that worked at Ryan's Buffet. It's a lot of losers.
Oh, so those are former GameStop employees behind you, huh?
I would say at least 70 to 80% of them. They have a lot of knowledge about video games and, like secret codes and things like that. But that's about all in real life that they could do is give you tips and tricks on video games.
Have you offered to
They're
sell
not.
them a retro console?
No, I have not. I don't deal with these people. I do have retro consoles, but I would never sell them to a GameStop employee. You know what I mean? They're pennies on the dollar. I'm also looking for a job. If you know anybody, if you think they would hire me back at Real Fake News, please let me know. That would be wonderful because
Larry, I've been told you that you weren't fired from Real Fake News.
for real.
Yeah, I have no
Good.
idea why you're even.
Okay, good boy. You're on your way home. And is your owner? Does he seem upset at all?
Oh no.
Your internet connection is wah, 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 wah. All right, Larry Haggs here with Real Fake News, and I've got here with me an exclusive interview with a local comedian. So, local comedian, tell me what got you started into comedy?
I'd really have to say that seeing other people do it was what made me really want to do it.
Yeah, I can understand. And so it seems like you've been out there, you've been grinding, you've been doing everything you need to be doing. Um, how did you get to that point that you got to there? Was there anybody that helped you get there, or was it like was it just did it just come naturally to you?
Well, if I'm being honest, I could say that it's all been me. Um, Now, I will say that when I first started doing comedy, I told this joke, and there was another comic who called me out about stealing that joke off the internet. And I thought that everything was fine after that. And then that comic started doing some stuff, and another comic started doing some stuff. And I thought, wow, I could probably do that stuff. And so then I just started doing what they were doing. And now I'm here and I'm still doing local comedy shows.
Wow. And
Yeah.
Larry Haggs here with Real Fake News again. We're here with a local comedian, and I just wanted to pick your brain. It sounds like you have just got into some musical comedy. Also, you've got a musical bone in your body. Is that right?
That's right. One time I did a show and it was around Christmas time and I sang and due to the overwhelming response, I decided after seeing these other two guys do music that I wanted to do music as well.
Yeah, that sounds cool. All right. Any big shows or events coming up?
Um, there's one show that I got with my tot. it's it's called Tots in My Pocket. It's a tribute show to Napoleon Dynamite.
Oh, I'm sure that'll be really popular.
Yep. And as I tell my girls, you guys get your own tots. Gosh.
Okay, Larry Haggs here with Real Fake News, and we're done with that. So thank you so much.
All right. I'm Jose Hoseby, and I'm back here in the studio interviewing a polar bear.
I've been a polar bear.
Every time I have a morning bowl of booty-os, I eat them here in the studio. Yep. And then I go out and I go to class. And those people tell me that my breath just smells like booty-os. Booty-os.
All right, good job. We're done.
Yeah. Have you ever just been mad when a goalie on the other team's just talking trash? And so you want to tell him to his face that him is EGGLEH. Him's EGGLEH. Him is EGGLEH. Him's EGGLEH. Him's EGGLEH. Him's EGGLEH. Him's EGGLEH. Him's EGGLEH. Why you EGGLEH? Man, that dude could peel the paint off these walls.
And that dude ain't no good at kicking that ball.
Is it insensitive for us to call it soccer?
I've been wondering the same dang thing. It's football.
And then that other dude on our team just kicked a goal. And we said, goodness gracious, look at him kick that football.
We said, let's go.
Vamos, vamos,
We said,
DHN.
let's go.
Vamos, vamos, DHN.
We said, let's go.
Vamos, vamos,
We said,
DHN.
let's go.
Vamos, vamos, DHN.
Vamos, 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 DHN. Vamos, DHN.
Justin, did you get one of those lemonades? I'm telling you, that's the best lemonade I've ever had.
I know this seems like a problem, but the stand is always busy. But that just means they're selling stuff because it's really good for everybody, I guess.
Shout out to the team for after the game, signing everything for the little kids. Cause even if it's lame, it's cool to them, signing all of their gear, welcoming them all out here, pausing and taking photos, and just being kinda dope.
Buddy, that's just being neighborly. That's just being neighborly.
Let's do it.
That's just being neighborly.
Let's do it.
That's just being neighborly. It's a weight room. You're so EGGLEH. You so EGGLEH. Hey, boy.
Especially that dude right there, boy.
Yeah.
He's super egg. That's, his head looks like an egg.
Isn't it weird when you take videos of fireworks that you never watch them ever again? You always have a good plan when you're taking that video, but then you never watch it again. So in honor of all of you people who've recorded firework videos, we're just gonna put one right here.
You can even listen to music with the firework video, 'cause the fireworks kinda boring after a few minutes or so.
I'd rather listen to the music than have my inner ear explode. Because nothing about fireworks ever sounds good when you're listening to it through your phone. But if you like fireworks, then you'll also like the flamethrower, and you'll like all the flashing lights. So I encourage everybody to come on out to Rip Stadium and have yourself a Dothan United night.
Dothan United night. United night.
Dothan United night. Dothan United night. You can take a United flight to United night. Dothan United night.
And the VIP tent hit just right.
United night. I also remember when I was doing a dance, and it was the YMCA. The mystery of who painted this pic, to give you guys a little clue on how to solve this mystery, is by telling you the name that's on the back of it. This is for Alyssa, who painted Go Dogs. 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 We just saw this at the thrift store and said that we needed to have it. The bad thing about going to the thrift store is that it's an expensive habit. But we really like this picture, so we're trying to find the artist. And if anybody in the group sees this and helps us, then you'll be the smartest. Alyssa,
Hope you're not dead.
oh goodness, that would be really sad if Alyssa was dead. If
You're not dead. Hope you're not dead.
oh shit, keep playing. Yeah, keep going. You'll see why. We just found out that Alyssa was dead. Now we regret what we said. We really wanted to track her down, but she was dead instead. We were gonna track her down, but we weren't gonna hurt her. We just wanted to thank her for this murder. Oh man, goodness gracious. R.I.P. to Alyssa, I hope that this is contagious. If I was just visiting in her gravesite, the only thing that would be on my mind is Why did she paint a sexy mouth on a Go Dog sign?